welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, you're most definitely welcome. Where have you been? Like, why are you late? You're sleeping on the bicycle. And if you're a returning subscriber, you are also welcome. My name is Ogusawo Inioluola Jumoke. I'm a YouTuber based in Ibadan. I film content based on lifestyle, relationship, and I do vlog. And on today's video, I have a special guest here. Please introduce yourself. No, don't even let me say it. Introduce yourself. I beg.
Hi guys, welcome back to Jumoke's channel. My name is Abisade Adedayo. I'm a YouTuber based in Ibadan as well, and yeah, I'm a content creator.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to put Instagram and yes on my screen. I'm also going to put YouTube and on my screen so you can see it. I'm also going to put the links in my description box. Please go and subscribe to our channel.
Please subscribe to my channel.
She has a whole lot of amazing videos, and I'm very sure you won't want to miss any of those videos. So in today's video, it's just me asking a question. It's not like I have like a list of questions, just one question, and I feel like it's something we fail to talk about. And I've also seen people talk about it, but to me, I'm not buying that idea. So the question is it good for you to talk to your partner about your past? I mean your past or your past experience in your in the subsequent relationship you've been in. Sure, you get. So the question is, do you think it's safe for like you to tell your partner about your past?
Okay, so now this question is like a dicey one. We have to, like, separate it, spread it, dissect it, but I feel like it depends on your relationship at that particular time and the level, the state, because whether we like it or not, our relationship have like stages. When you have like that honeymoon stage, you're still trying to impress, because all of us at a point want to impress. So like at that particular moment, of course not. You are not supposed to. But it actually depends on how gloomy your past is. It depends.
I'm not saying if you are
paint like in a picture. Paint a picture.
Because I've seen people, like I used to be on a WhatsApp group, and the person used to tell girls like, you don't tell your partner your past. She even said it to the point that she used to have just 2 ex.
Okay,
I don't know if you get. She has like numerous ex, but she used to say like, I only have 2 ex. Like, and to me, I feel like it's a bad thing. In my own opinion, I really feel it's a bad thing. Obviously, if you're in a relationship, I'm not saying you should say it immediately. Just know your partner's IQ is the way he handles things. I feel like I really want to be friends with whoever I'm going to be dating, so that by the time I really want to talk about my past, I would be sure that okay, my past is safe with this person. And then yes, I know it might not necessarily be that your whole past, but there are still some things that they still need to know. Okay, I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, you are actually making sense. But the thing is, I feel okay. So it depends, to be honest. Okay, so let me paint like a picture for you. For example, let's say, okay, I know that a lot of people will be like, oh, a lot of guys would want to know a girl's body count.
No, yeah, I know about that one.
And then some people will tell you that, oh, you don't tell them more than 3. You don't tell them a certain thing. You don't tell them. I feel like oh God, a lot of people have like bad experiences, yeah.
I get.
And they tend to do things that they are not so proud of. Even though, like, I've got to that age where I realized that I no longer judge anybody, because people have it like differently. People have like different stories. So the thing about it, whether we like it or not, these particular things usually, not all of it actually, do come back to bite you in the ass. But on the long run, I feel like there's some certain things you still do not share your partner yet.
Yeah.
Do you get some things that you don't tell this person? For example, they tell you that, oh, all of families have skeletons. So there's no reason why you're dating somebody like 2 months in your relationship, you're already telling your parent how this and this. No, it's not necessary. Like, there's some things that it's not really go need.
There are even some that would follow you to your grave.
Actually, there's some, because see, our parents have, no matter how close your parents are, no matter how close these people are, you have some things that you just don't share. Like it's just not necessary. Unless you have like a very, very squeaky, a very, very clean slate, nothing in your cupboard. I really do not have anything I would not want to share, to be
Exactly,
honest.
yes.
But
I
I just
don't.
sometimes I feel like this information is not
It's still not
necessary.
necessary. Yeah, that's
For
true.
example, how will you tell your partner at the point that, okay, you and your friend, like something that just not like
I
really not necessary,
guess.
like it's not
I'm not saying
necessary.
you should not share your
But
past,
for
but just make it
example,
something that you know that okay, this one he must know about it. Like he really
he
needs
needs to
to
know
know
about
about
it.
it.
And then,
It's
for
like
example, let's say maybe why you were young, you were like very, very young. Okay, now this picture, you were young, and then you had a very, very nasty past, which is still like not an excuse, but you had like, for girls that had like sugar daddies, for example.
ah
That had like sugar daddies, that had like sugar daddies. You understand? Do you think it's actually like ideal for them to tell their current partner when they've already stopped, to tell them that, oh, when I was in, I had this amount of, like, do you think
my
it's actually
dear,
like,
my dear, a lot of Yoruba movies because I used to feel like that part you should talk to your partner about it because
when
what
at
if
a relationship you think
ah
you say your partners about
my
it?
dear when the relationship is fresh new because it won't make sense if at the point that you've actually give your all in the relationship is that when you're now coming out to talk about it, the man will feel like why are you just coming to talk about this because me or let me just say it's all these Yoruba movies that is it's not in my head because I used to feel like what if you go and date one son that you've actually slept with his dad.
Oh, that, okay, now the thing, okay, now let's take it away from sugar daddies now. For example, half of, whether we like it or not, people, half of girls, the statistics are actually like very, very crazy. They've had like experience or maybe like an
One or two
harassment,
yes,
or like
or maybe they were being raped or
raped.
something.
Some people don't like talking about it. So do you
Mm.
think it's like, if they withhold that kind of information, do you think it's like it's bad?
Well, that one is not bad. It's like a
If I tell you
personal
that,
thing.
oh, when I was a particular age, I got raped by, so maybe like an uncle, do you think it's ideal for me to share with my
It
current
depends
partner?
on how you feel about it, but I feel like you can actually talk about it.
What about in the case where you already have a partner that you understand that this person, okay, for example, now the reason why I feel like you don't share, so you share,
You share,
yes,
but
you share
not
things
all,
that
not
affect
all.
them,
Not
that
okay.
would
I
affect
think
them.
I talked to you about this particular thing that happened to me recently. Okay, if you are yeah, if you are an OG on this channel, you will know that I was once engaged, and when I wanted to enter like a new relationship, I make sure I talk about it.
Yeah,
Like
oh yeah,
I
that
tell
one you need to speak
that's why I
about
said there are
it.
some things that you need to talk about.
And when you have
So
things like, oh, maybe you have like you have like a child,
you can't keep that one.
you cannot keep those
You can't keep it.
information. You had a child, or you have, because your child is still
Yeah,
very much
yeah, yeah,
alive,
yeah.
or you have
Or you're once married.
you're once married, or no, and then you tell them things that surrounded that particular situation,
Exactly.
because you understand. But you having a child, you now kept the information.
Ah, my dear.
That's like deadly.
Sure you
But there are
get.
some things that, yeah, you can tell yeah.
So I actually like the current person I'm really going out with. Before we started, I was like, this thing has actually happened to me before. I was once engaged, and this was what happened. But funniest thing is that I was so happy that so see in this life, we are like water.
Yeah, this one is
See,
small.
it's too small. Like you will definitely miss somebody
That knows
that knows
somebody.
somebody that
That
knows
knows
what I'm.
somebody.
Little did I know that it was actually good I actually like decided to tell this person
Person
because
about it.
later, way late, like it was later that I now find out that this person actually knows somebody that knew that was once engaged, that knew the whole story. So me, I just said my own, like I just explained to you, okay, I was once engaged and this was what happened. This guy was too toxic, blah blah blah, and all that. I just had to like walk away. I was not comfortable, although he broke up with me, but then I was still happy that it happened that way. I just said my mind, and he asked me one question. He was like, "Do you still have the ring?" I said yes. He said, "Can I see the ring?" And yes, when we met like another time, I went with the ring, and it was like, okay, I think I'm convinced enough to know that, okay, true, you were engaged. It's not like you were trying to, that sometimes that some girls will try to cook up stories. So it's not like you were cooking up story. And we just went on in the relationship and we're fine. So I now find out that he has a friend that has a girlfriend. So I became friends with the girlfriend. And I find out that one of the like friends to my ex fiancé is friend to
Your current.
So it was a lot. Even I didn't even know.
It looks like a soap opera.
I didn't even know. It was this particular lady posted my picture. You know, I'm a model. I think
Okay.
she saw like one of my videos that like she actually loved, and then she posted it. So the girl now slid into the girl's DM like, do you know this person? I know this person. And that one was like, this girl is like a girlfriend to my man's sure you get.
Yeah,
so it was like everyone was like, wow, and she's a good person. That one I started saying like spilling a whole lot of things. Some people are very stupid. Don't let me use that word. Sorry, I'm sorry to use that word. Some people are not always conscious of how, like, you telling people about people. I don't know how that one is your business. But then I like the fact that if I had done something bad, I'm sure this girl will have actually spilled all of that to this particular person. So she was trying to say a whole lot of things like, this girl is a good person, but I'm just so angry that she ended up with somebody that actually proposed to her and almost messed up with her life. I didn't know they actually had that
discussion.
So you get. So this girl now entered my DM and was now asked, do you know this so person? This person said this and that. I was like, yes, I was once engaged, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I'm so sorry. You have to go through. Now, she said a whole lot of things. She told me things. In my mind, I was like, wait, what if I had done something bad?
Who sent you?
And that's like a third person. So in my mind, I was not like, okay, let's not assume it was the person I was going out with that now met with this kind of person.
That you didn't
and I didn't even share it. It would have been so annoying. And guess what? Later, the person I'm with still met my ex fiancé. And this guy was literally robbing me, like saying bad things about me to this person I'm currently with. Like, this guy is a bad person. But he told me like he was not shocked because he already
knew about the person.
So he's not shocked. And then this particular guy has even actually mentioned it to him that don't treat this girl bad, like she had been through a whole lot and all. Coupled with the fact that I even have a channel that I've even talked about it. So it was just telling that if it had to be he didn't tell me all of this, and this guy pulled this kind of stunt at me where we met, I would have actually broken up with you, and those kind of. So I felt like, wait, so it's even like this actually even saved my ass. Like, thank God I even discuss this with this particular, like I discuss it with this person. So now I feel good, I feel better, and then in my mind I feel like, what if I had not even shared it? I'm not saying you should not share, but I'm not saying you should not share things with your partner. I know there are still some things that you don't necessarily need to share, but there are still some
that you still have to share.
You definitely have to share.
Okay, so I have like this little story. So there's this particular person that this person is like a granny, like like an older auntie. So she's married for about 40 something years now.
Wow.
But the thing is, she has a child when she was 14 or 15.
14 or 15?
Yes, she was quite young when she had the child. She has a child. But the person that she ended up marrying did not know that she has a child.
Jeez.
Because she was a child herself when she gave birth. So her parents raised up the child as theirs because she was 14 or 15 when she gave birth.
Apparently, the child will even be looking up to her as an aunt.
As
or
my sister.
Brother. Sorry.
So I feel like, and then she was able to, she lived her life, she was fine. Her husband, she has children. Her husband is happy, they're happy. Her husband, they don't know till today. The man is dead. I think the man died last year or there, but he didn't know. In that case, when you ask, if that auntie would tell you, she'll tell you that, oh, ma share everything, because it has worked for her, and she was like, she knows the kind of person she was getting married to. The person would never, because when she was meeting people, I
think she was telling them
they were like, can you call? Like, even if the man would agree, his family members would be like, oh, to be 14 years old, you cannot marry that kind of person. So she had like that stigma with her for a very long while. But when she met one that they were like in love, but she
doesn't want to lose that the person
of her life. I feel like the man did not know like till death did them apart. Do you understand? Wow. So when you ask, so I feel like it depends on. Even though I would not advise you as a person to keep like that kind of particular information to yourself, but I feel like there's some times that you just don't need to unravel that misery. Like, you just need to just
let it go. Like
let it. You've healed as a person. So far you've healed as a person. Like, you are okay with it. Like, just leave it. Because see, the men that we have outside here, it's only a few of them that are like, matured. A lot of them are like, they have like what I like to refer to as fish brain. Imagine just telling your guy like, oh, I was as a child, I was this and this, oh, I was raped, and stuff like that. And then this person, you guys have like a little like the listless of the argument. So I will tell you that that's the reason why, or maybe like your mom and dad are not together, and maybe things happen. You can be like, that's what your mother did. So that you did not.
I don't
because
see again.
They have a way of
I've been with somebody that was manipulative. Yes.
Your past. Oh, there was time that my mom was telling me. It was telling me that a particular person was the one that took, like, the girl was apparently she wasn't so educated when they got married. So the guy was one that did a lot of things for her, took her out, that kind of thing. So this person, any small thing, be like, sorry, genuinely, I want to like, it has to do with guys. It has to do with the level of maturity the person you're dating is.
You have to know the level of how your man,
the person reasons.
So you get.
And I feel like I feel like a lot of these people actually project. You don't understand? For example, now, me and you were dating, yeah, and we share most times the guys usually have like nasty stories to tell,
and they will keep it to themselves.
They will keep it to them. Like when you ask me questions about, I feel like, to be honest, nobody needs to know anybody's body count.
Me, I don't even stay in a relationship where
I don't need to know
the first 2 days we started talking, you're asking me things that you're not supposed to be asking me. I would know it's like a red flag, because why are you asking me deep questions? Instead of you getting to know me, like,
get to know me as a person,
instead of why are you trying to deep?
Okay, the thing about, I feel like it has time, it has stages, it has
that you
the
can,
level that you can talk about.
Okay,
but imagine
like
you date somebody now, like 1 month in, you're already asking me, oh, what can I do that would make you mad, or what can I do? No, like, you can ask these questions, but like, you're trying to evaluate me. You're trying to ask me about what my ex did. You're trying to ask me what I do not like as a person. But the thing I feel like is, if I tell you about all of this, if I tell you about all of the things I did, like I saw she gave my ex boyfriend, for example, you will do what?
And you will keep that part. You won't even want me to know.
Because you feel like, since I can take all of those things from
my ex,
you're doing me a favor. Like, you're doing me. Do you get, like,
and that's where they would start being a manipulator.
That's why I also say it depends on how mature the person you're dating is. Do you understand? But in marriage, yes, perfect. I don't want you. I don't hide anything. Tell him the way it is.
But then I just feel like it will graduate from relationship to marriage.
No, I will tell you everything you need to know about me.
People,
see, I would like to hear you guys' opinion.
Please. We want your opinion. Yes,
like, do you think it is ideal as a person? Do you think actually, like, does it make sense to share so much of yourself in a relationship?
Well, because for us now, I think the conclusion we're having now is that you can say some things, but not all. Then you have to know the level of the maturity the man you're dating has.
No, to be honest.
So you get. So I think that's our own conclusion.
But the men out here are like shit. I'm sorry. Like, a lot of shitty men out there. A lot of men carrying out baggages that they're trying to. But honestly, whatever works for you, perfect. Whatever works for you, to be honest.
But for us, that's our own opinion.
I feel like I'm just not into, the old no.
This relationship thing is like, you need to, like, it looks like a school that you need to go and go and study.
Crazy.
Like, it's too broad. But then I feel like that's just our own opinion. Like I said,
I would really like to learn, actually. I would like to know in the comment section.
Don't eat us up. Please, it's just our opinion.
Let us know. Is it really ideal? Does it make sense? Like, would you do it? Is it something that you would encourage? Is it okay for you to share your past, like the bad, the ugly,
the good ones too?
Is it just okay for you to just share like your good ones alone,
or maybe like
small bad, small ugly, not like just let us know.
So like we've been saying since morning, our conclusion now is that we can say small that you know that the brain of the person you're dating can contain.
That can actually
because it's content because it might be a whole lot. And for some people, they are very lucky they don't have worse past. If you don't have worse, you can like share. Somebody like me, the only experience I've had with men is just ugly. And it's not like maybe they make me do what I don't want to do. But then the way they actually treated me was so bad. And I think that's what I've always been talking about. Me, I don't have any bad thing I've done for any, because I cannot even kill for a man. talk less of hurting myself.
I'm not the
for
kind of
a
person
man.
that will take a bullet for you. No, I'm not.
Abeg.
Or maybe a cold
So
one.
if you have anything you want to tell us, you want to share your experience, you think we should know,
mention,
if what we even said does not even make sense, please
tell
just tell us. We don't
that
mind.
would not sense. Tell
So
us.
yes, and if there's any other thing you really want us to talk about, you can easily, drop in my comment section. If you want decided to come to my channel again,
if you want to see me again, please let me know.
So if you have watched till this point, thank you very much. Like,
please,
thank you so
please
much. And yes,
subscribe.
we just clocked 300 subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for always coming back. So if you have watched this far and you have not liked this video, please like it already. It's not going to eat you up. It's for free.
It helps with our algorithm.
Please, thank you very much.
Help us like,
so please like,
comment,
subscribe,
you can share,
please,
refer to other people.
Please,
really
please just tell people about my channel and you won't regret it. And yes, I still have a lot of juicy content for you guys, so I know you cannot wait. I'm just saying I cannot wait. So I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.